You know, I have a completely random question that has nothing to do with this video, nothing to do with what's going to be coming up, but I'm sitting here and pretty much all the time throughout like the day and just in general, I'm always humming something, I'm always singing something to myself, and I'm curious, how often do you find yourself either humming or singing to yourself? And if you do, is there a particular song or something that you constantly hum or sing? Because perhaps obviously, I constantly find myself humming and singing to myself David Sylvian. I was doing it just now. It's always part of my, I don't know, I just sit here and hum and sing to myself. So I was just curious if any of you guys do it as well. Okay, and now roll the intro again. Welcome, everyone. Hope that you're doing well. Hope you're feeling good. Having a fantastic one out there, wherever you're coming in from. I appreciate you stopping on in. As today, we give a listen to Level 42. We're returning to this live album, live in Holland, 2009. And we're going to check out the track, Man. That's it. Just Man, straight up. No frills about it. We're listening to this because this was suggested and sponsored by Zach. Zach, thank you so much for the recommendation and for the request. I appreciate that here. You said that in this particular track, they kind of bounce around and weave through some different styles. I'm kind of curious to hear how it stacks up. So let's go ahead and stack it up like the records. Stacks records. And we'll discuss it a little bit after. And I'm just noticing it's 7 minutes. I like it. Kind of lengthy with it. Time signature, first of all. Just a little 7.
Hey man, where you been? You can run away from a life you made your own. Now that it's gonna let you down and out. You're not so complete. Say all the answers you propose, nobody chose to hear this time around. Hey man, you're so vain. You rise up again. People fall to pressure now. Nowhere to trade the precious heart at all. Now what do you know? You present some facts to face. Nobody chose to look this time around. Heading the clouds.
This is a very progressive song from the band.
No silver lining. What could be wrong? Yeah.
Very glassy tone.
Hey man, why so blue? What's come over you? Sentimental apathy ain't gonna buy no sympathy today.
They're invoking their dream theater here.
What's deafening? Shout about integrity. Then you're going through your dignity away.
Big drum fills too.
Carrying on the face that you play.
voice too.
Do you remember the day, long time ago, so far behind?
Makes sense.
That history raw in the fire that filled your mind with mad desires. Chasing the centuries down, long roads you cut through flesh and field. Pulling the past as you run, and it's dragged you to your knees. It's time to pray. It's getting harder to pay too many people for the rent.
I like the vocals now entering the picture here.
Given the number of ways, is there no way that you can change?
Of history.
Sax brings that jazziness back into this mix. Know they're bringing it around. Walk it out. And just straight ripping into Mr. Pink, straight ripping into it, which we have covered live over on Patreon. Okay, Man is definitely, without a doubt, their most progressive track, especially the extended instrumental break in the middle and how they just rip into the saxophone galore at that moment. I love the way it just comes crying in and just ripping open a new portal in the dimension of jazz pop that the band is known for and creating here. And I think that it sounds fantastic. Fantastic. Why did I say it like that? Okay, King. His bass playing here We still get a lot of the slapping. You still hear the popping happening in a lot of places. But I think that it's more reserved than we've heard it. It's still busy in many places, throughout the track. But I feel like there's a little bit more held back rather than, Mr. Pink, which just throws it all straight there at the wall. But I think that that's cool. He can very easily maneuver between maybe something a little bit more up-tempo and aggressive in a particular way or something more laid back. And we've definitely gotten that before, but it's really nicely shown in this particular track, especially with the duration, with the different changes in the arrangement and the different places that it goes. The guitar was also really fantastic here. Nathan King handling the guitar. And can I tell you, I feel like the tone from the guitar, the melodies that came from him, stood out even more than the bass, in which, the bass usually stands out more in the tracks that I've listened to, at least from them. But I feel like the guitar stood out even more, especially with the synths that were being led around with it. It just created this really nice lead throughout a lot of the track. The synths kind of provided a lot of texture alongside of the bounciness of the bass, but the guitars kind of took the reins of this musical horse and led it through its different motions. The drums also, from the very beginning, you had nice, big, and fast drum fills that launched us into the track, and throughout you got nice pops of that as well. But I want to talk about that middle section because that's where things get really interesting. After the chorus. Here, man. This is just stylish. This is cool and stylish, and let me see when the original track came out. This obviously was from the 2009 album. But that has a very late 80s kind of sleekness to it. Just looking on their Wikipedia page here really quick. So this track is going to be coming from their album Staring at the Sun, which was released 1988. Perfect. The synth there, I love those keys. There's almost something kind of futuristic about the glassiness, the kind of metal steel sheen of those keys right here. And it kind of pumps out like a factory with the drums adjacent to it.
Do you remember
That's really cool. Can I tell you? I have nothing against Mark King, but I wish that part was just instrumental. I wish that section just rode for a little bit. I love where it develops eventually with this sax coming around the bend too. This just feels like such a cool section. I love the backing vocals to give it another breath as well. But man, dude, I just wish that was just an instrumental just for it to. That's just me. That's just me. But a fantastic section nonetheless. And that sax. They smooth things up. Can I tell you? This track in the genre, the way it's performed and delivered, reminds me a little bit of Gino Vanelli, like in the sense that taking something perhaps poppy, but expanding that into something jazzy, progressive, and who knows what. And I think that it works extremely well for the band. Really great track. Kind of shows them spreading their wings a little bit in a kind of different direction, at least, off of what I've heard. Hey man, where you been? You can't run away from the life you made your own. Now that it's gone and left you down and out, you're not so complete. Now what do you say? All the answers you propose, nobody chose to hear this time around. Hey man, you're so vain, you rise up again to perform to pressure now. No way to treat that precious heart at all. Calm down, you're too proud. Now what do you know? You present some facts to face, but nobody chose to look this time around. You took the facts, you put it in someone's face, but they're turned the other direction. So what good does it do? It's just pretty much, every line in the beginning is saying, hey, man. And then, for lack of a better word, giving them some advice in a particular way. And kind of saying, don't waste your energy doing things that maybe aren't going to have the effect you want them to. Head in the clouds, no silver lining. What could be wrong? Hey man, why so blue? What's come over you? Sentimental apathy ain't gonna buy no sympathy today. Wide world wearing thin, wild words deafening. It's a really great quick rhyming too, and alliteration. Shout about integrity and then you go and throw your dignity away. You're crying about integrity, but then you throw your dignity away. At the same hand. We're all the same, we're all to blame. What could be wrong? Hey man, you got carried away carrying on the games that you play. Playing is not the way to win, because winning can be a way that you lose. You may lose yourself in winning whatever you're trying to accomplish. Given the choice, you're trying to change, changing again, you're carried away. Do you remember the day, so long ago, so far behind, that history wrought in the fire that filled your mind with mad desire? Chasing the centuries down long roads you cut through flesh and field, pulling the past as you run, and it's dragged you to your knees. It's time to pray. I like that. Pulling the past as you run. You're trying to run perhaps away, perhaps towards something new, but the past is dragging you down. It's getting harder to pay. Too many people for the rent. Given a number of ways, is there no way you can change? And then it very catchily ends with the repeated lines of, hey man, sing the blues. Perhaps that's all you can do after all that is said and done. You just sing the blues, sing your heart away, and maybe that'll make you feel a little bit better in the end. But there was no blues in this track. Nope, this was just straight up jazz pop with a nice polish on top. Let me know what you guys thought, of course, of the track in the comments down below. Hope you had a fun one listening to this particular track. Zach, thank you so much for the recommendation and for the request. I appreciate that. Hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for showing up for a little bit. And I will see you later. Bye, guys.